What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is the King and I Life podcast, hosted by myself, Soul Toucher the Poet, and my brother, Son Soul X, in his joint. Check it out. Hit us up, www.kingandilife.com, for all our podcast info. Subscribe to whatever podcast platform that you choose. Also, hit us up, KINGANDEYE369@gmail.com. Email us your suggestions, your feedback, and all that good stuff. Tune in to us live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share, because we are all over all those social media platforms. Stay tuned for the good stuff. Yeah, we out. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the King and I Life podcast. It's your boy, Soul Toucher the Poet, and my brother in this joint,
Son Soul X.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, look here. We're gonna have a conversation. You already know how to get at us, but we're gonna have a conversation right now. And pretty much this conversation, well, let me jump into how we come to this conversation.
All right.
This past weekend, me and my roommate, my homeboy, on a humble, like, we booked the tickets Friday, flew out to Memphis on Saturday for my birthday weekend. And, you know, my man D Wild, who's a brat, Adrice, who went to Mannheim with us, and her homegirl Alicia. Oh, and my other homeboy Dre, that went to Mannheim with us. Showed us a good time. So my whole thing about that is keeping real people in your circle or within reach or just on deck. Because we know in these times, it's hard to find real people to rock with out here.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the thing about it is, the way I feel about it is, my circle's goddamn so small.
Man.
Only thing I have to do is point, and I'm touching one of mine. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like I said, I have no new friends. I have associates that I acknowledge certain things with from time to time, but for the most part, man, all my friends are the ones that I met during the course of my upbringing. But as far as I know it's been about a good damn 20 years, and if not longer, since the last time I actually made a new friend, as they say. I don't know, man. It's so hard to find real people, like, for real. So yeah. I just kick it with the people I know that I trust.
Yeah, it's stupid hard to find real people. And you know what? And as we get older, you realize it more and more and more. Like they say, the older you get, the wiser you get. And if you're not getting wiser as you're getting older, something wrong with you. You know, the one thing that I have kind of noticed for me is I don't even consider people friends no more. I don't give them that title because that title is so interchangeable, it's so fluid. It's just more about having people that you can really, really rely on, especially when you going out your way for people, and that goes for like family, friends, coworkers, or whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of people out here, they expect shit from you, but they can't even give you half of what they expecting from you, or half what they asked for, and that thing right there alone just blows my mind. And it irritates the hell out of me.
Oh, definitely. I mean, again, it's kind of like people expect for you to just give and they don't have to give back.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like they really want you to pour out all of your fluids into, their cup, and they ain't finna pour out shit into yours. So it's kind of like it don't make any sense sadly,
Yeah.
to really start kicking it with new people, man. And I hate it because I find myself to be, one of those people I can kick it with anybody. But at the same
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
I don't rock with everybody. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I don't rock with everybody either. I could kick it with anybody, but outside of those first few initial hangouts or whatever the case may be, I'm starting to judge a character.
right,
Um, and I don't care if people say, "Oh, you shouldn't judge." Everybody judge every day, so I don't want to hear that nonsense. You have to judge. You have to, well, and if people don't want to use that word judge, then because they holy rollers and whatever the case may be, I don't care. But you always judging, you always analyzing your situation, the people around you, because you just have to. Um, Everybody's not genuine. Everybody doesn't reciprocate basic. It's just the basic things that people don't reciprocate, and that part right there is more irritating to me than anything.
yeah. Um, it's funny we should be on this subject. I was talking to my little sister the day before yesterday, and we were talking about this very same subject. And she was talking about all the friends she still has from college and high school. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like amazed because she has a large number of friends, but all of them are down with her, and she down with them. Um, but it's cool when you can actually have that type of connection with people and just be genuine, especially with yourself. Because
Right.
who likes hanging out with fake ass people? I know I don't. So yeah, anytime you can have someone who's genuine with you and you can be genuine with them, I think that's a magical thing, especially when they don't want shit from you other than, you know, we friends, or like I say, all of my friends are either brothers or sisters because that's how tight we are. I say
Right.
anytime
Right.
we
Right.
are apart from each other, we can go years without seeing each other. But when we are in that
Mm-hmm.
same space, it's like we never left.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you grow up into whoever you are, but that relationship that you have with that person that you real with, it just don't change. Um, and like you say, it's like you never part. It's like you can go 5, 10, 15, 20 years, but when you link up, you link up.
Yeah.
Um, so that takes me to a question that I want to throw out there.
All right, go ahead.
And this is a question that gets thrown around a lot. Matter of fact, Nori on Drink Champs, he throws this question out a lot. So, what would you want more, loyalty or respect? And after you answer that, because I just watched it the other day and Twister was on there, and the way he broke it down is interesting to me. So, for you, what do you want? What do you prefer, loyalty or respect?
Damn, that's a good one. Um, they kind of go hand in hand, but if I had to pick just one, I think I have to roll with loyalty. And the reason I pick loyalty is because shit, time goes on, man. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
people might not respect you in a certain space or time, meaning they may not respect a choice that you made, but they
Mm-hmm.
still love you regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like they still mad down with you. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have friends that they made some choices that I can't really rock with or respect, but at the same time, it don't change my whole view of them in a space that makes me feel like, I can't be loyal to you anymore. I can't be cool with you anymore because you made a bad decision.
Right. Right.
All right, how about you?
Yeah. Yeah. So I lean on the loyalty thing, and it's pretty much like you said it, because loyalty is loyalty. Um, and but again, like you said, they go hand in hand. But I'm gonna choose loyalty because, and this is how Twister kind of broke it down.
Mm,
He was like, if a Joker ain't loyal to you, and I'm paraphrasing,
right.
if he ain't loyal to you, then he ain't loyal to you. That's just it. But he was like, um, he said, as far as respect, a person can respect you and still treat you grimy. They might do it respectfully, but they could treat you grimy.
True.
And I look at that, and I looked at, a lot of situations that I've been in. People might respect me for who I am, what I do, this, that, and the other. But if they're not loyal to me, it don't mean nothing. Um, and I think that, but again, they go hand in hand, you know. But at the end of the day, it's just interesting that a Joker can give you respect your character, respect your person, but still treat you grimy. And I think that's just crazy to me.
Yeah, it is. So many times, through the course of my life, I've seen people, it's like they respect someone, but they respect them only to a certain level.
Right.
So it's kind of like when it comes down to business, I can respect your business moves, but in your personal life, I can't respect some of the moves you're making in your personal life, meaning some of the people you are choosing to hang out with. Um, I'll give you a prime example. I had a friend of mine who I respected him because we were not only friends but coworkers.
Mm-hmm.
And dude would work his ass off, man. Like he went just as hard as I go. Um, but on his off time, he basically had a drug problem.
Mm.
So it's kind of like on the work side, we good. I can go toe to toe with you. I respect your game, in the work field. But on the personal side, because of the choices you're making, um, I can't respect that because
Yeah.
one, I know the type of person you are, and I know that you're smart as hell. The dude, cat was smart, man, but he just had that weakness. You know what I mean? So that's why I had mad respect for him, but at the same time, I didn't have respect for some of his choices. And again, there's a difference between having respect for someone and not having respect for their choices.
Yeah. Respect is a tricky thing, and you know, I can't me. Uh, I don't care how good your work ethic is. Um, if if it was a person like in my immediate reach who had the same issue as the person that you're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
I can't respect that person wholly. That person cannot get my loyalty. I don't expect that person to be loyal to me. Um, and I can't even expect that person to keep it real because this person is one one incident away from danger, pretty much. Um, I just can't rock with people who have habits like that. Um, and it's like I gotta back off because yeah, I don't that person is not always thinking clearly. Um, that person does not. That person, to me, that person don't even respect themselves
No,
because you got to think about it like this: if you have that type of habit or whatever going on, that means you putting that before a lot of responsibilities, and to me, that's a problem. I can't respect that, and I can't. I damn sure not gonna put my loyalty on the line for that. I'm just not gonna do it.
no, hell no. We had a particular situation where it was me and him, and we were rolling in a company truck, right? And mind you, I tend to work out of town. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, We pulled up to a gas station and he was looking for something in his bag. And I just happened to walk around on the side and a damn bag of weed dropped out.
See?
Oh man, you talk about somebody that hit the fucking roof. Oh
See?
man, I showed my ass. When we got back in the truck,
Mm.
I went slapped the fuck off. I was like, you didn't see that bag, but I saw that motherfucker. And I promise you, when you get back in this goddamn truck, that motherfucking bag better not be fucking with you and shit. Because I don't appreciate you putting me on the goddamn line like that. We could get stopped at any time or go through a fucking road block or some shit. That motherfuckers can have dogs and shit. And I'll beat the brakes off your motherfucking ass if you say that shit is mine. Boy, don't play with me like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah. And that's what I'm talking about, real people, because a real person is not going to put you in that type of situation. I've had people put me in those situations before, but I kind of like overlooked it because of who they were to me, and I wasn't being real with myself at that point.
mm-hmm.
But people just don't have that type of respect because they too worried about themselves, and that's another thing that goes down with it. Jokers is too worried about they self and what they doing and all that, their gratification. They not thinking about, hey, if shit go left, I could put this person in a bad situation. They just don't give a damn. And I just can't rock with people like that. It's just irresponsible on so many levels.
It is, man. Like you say, it's selfish as hell because you're not even thinking about, what the other person could be going through. Meaning, what could be going on in their life. And then you put them in a situation like that where, they might have to say, it's not mine. And then, of course, somebody's going to say, well, who is it? The only thing you can say is, it's not mine. But,
right. And they over there looking crazy.
Yeah. And you really got to see at that point if someone's going to fucking do the right thing or they be like, oh, no, it ain't mine. Y'all the only two motherfuckers in this truck. Come on, it's one of y'all.
Yeah.
So, again, when you have people who are so selfish like that, they're completely and totally not even looking out for the other person and shit. I'm like, dude, you could have waited to do some shit like that, bro.
Yeah, for real. But getting back to what I was saying though, like on that Wednesday before we went out to Memphis, I hit my man up. I was like, "What's going on in Memphis?" He was like, "Ain't nothing going on out here." He's like, "Why? What's up?" I was like, "I'm looking for somewhere to go for my birthday." He's like, "Yeah, it ain't nothing going on out here." But he was like, "If you come through, let me know." So I kind of left it alone because I didn't get the tickets when I talked to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked again and tickets was going up. And then I was looking at other places to go and shit was going up. So I was just like, man, fuck it, it's a wrap. I'm done. So we went out that Friday to a little bar, club, whatever you want to call it, to have drinks and shit. So my roommate was saying, he was like, "So what you gonna do for your birthday?" I was like, I don't know. I was thinking about going to Memphis or whatever. And it was like, when I said I'm thinking, he was like, all right, let's do it. Like, what? All right, shit. So literally, like, and that's what I mean about real people. Cause like he was like, let's do it. So like we literally sat at the fucking bar having a drink and stuff, looking at flights. And it's like real people. Like you don't find too many people who can roll at the last minute like that. And it's like, and it's like when you have people who will do that for you with you, they're reliable. And it's like that's the type of people that I want to have around me because it's like I know if I get in a pinch or a bind or whatever the case may be, it's like, yo, I'm in a messed up spot. All right, I got you. Cool. And you just don't find too many people out there like that, man. It's just crazy. It's sad.
Hell no, you don't. I mean, the thing about it is, when you got somebody, who just down for you like that, like you said, he was like, fuck it, let's roll. That is some awesome ass shit right there. Because ain't too many people like, well, man, I gotta do this and that, or they come up
Mm-hmm.
with all kind of damn excuses and shit. But when it comes down to,
Yeah.
hey, let me help you get it in on your birthday, my boy,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? That's some cool ass shit. But I
Yeah.
remember a story Fat Joe was telling on his podcast, and he said he had to pretend to be broke to find out who was really down for him.
Mm.
I think he said at that time he was rolling with a crew of like 20, 30 people, something like that. Don't quote me on the numbers, but he said he pretty much called everybody to the side and told them, hey, I'm broke. I ain't got it like that. And he said he just watched motherfuckers disappear. He
Wow.
said by the
Yeah.
time all the
See?
smoke cleared, he said he was down to like 5 people. And he said those are still the 5 people rocking with him here to this day.
Mm. See, that's that crazy shit.
Yeah, man.
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
damn, that's fucked up. Like,
It is foul, man.
yeah, your boy
That
done
is
held you
foul.
down on so many occasions, I'm sure, because, being in the spot like he is, I'm sure, with an entourage, he carrying that weight, meaning
All day.
the financial responsibility of having people around him like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, if somebody, oh, I can't even imagine doing some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, so you broke now? All right, deuces. Like that's some
Mm.
cold blooded shit right there.
It is. It is. Yeah, man. But yeah, we